Hey guys, Cody Johnson, J5 Tractors. I figured I'd take the time to show you this 1626 Shuttle. It's a 26 horsepower. This is a 2023 model. It's got a Cat 1 connection on the back. You can see these are the industrial tire setups here. Comes with a little toolbox here for your clips and pins. You see this does have the 1626L with the skid steer quick disconnect and the leveling rod over there. Now this unit comes with a 3-cylinder Mitsubishi diesel. It's making 25.9 horsepower. Again, this is the Shuttle version, so you have your forward and reverse up here on the dash. We've got a low and high and 1 through 4 here. So I'll get on here and start it up. We'll take it for a spin and see just how this machine operates. Push the clutch in. We'll wait here for our glow plug light to go off. There it goes. All right, make sure we're in neutral here. Pick up our loader. You see this loader is a dual action valve, so I can pick it up and dump it, or drop it and curl it. That way you can keep your load in the bucket and not spill it while you're going up or down. You can see my leveling rod out there if you can see it. You see how the smaller rod goes in and out of the bigger rod? When you get them even and go down, that's how you know when your bucket is level against the ground. That way when you're scooping dirt or rock, you're not getting into the medium underneath and not scarring up your land. Well, let's take it for a spin here. I'm going to put it in forward there. I've got it in high, in third. Let's take off, see if we can't go for a spin. So I've got a foot throttle over here on the right, and I have my hand throttle here. Using the loader, the foot throttle works really good. But driving around like this, especially on bumpy ground, I like to use the hand throttle. Just that way you're not bouncing around and your foot's not going up and down on the throttle. And this way you can keep really constant RPMs and get a little smoother ride out of it. So while we're going here, I'll show you just how high this loader can pick up. You see, pretty good lift height on this machine. I believe, I don't know the stats exactly, but I think it's somewhere right around 9.5 feet that it will lift. And lift capacity on this machine at the loader pins is going to be 1,560 pounds. Now that does not mean that you can put 1,560 pounds in this bucket and lift it. What that means is that the loader pins that you can see right there on the bottom where the skid steer connects, right there the lift capacity is 1,560. So in the bucket of this machine, you're probably 1150. If you stretch it, maybe 1,200 pounds that you're going to be able to lift. And of course that's to full height. Breakout force, or what they call 1 inch off the ground, is going to be a lot higher than that, especially if you just try and curl it off the ground. So we'll get on the dirt road here, stretch it out. Here I am saying I like to use a hand throttle, and I'm using the foot throttle. Put it in fourth. You can see this is a fully synchronized transmission, so whenever I'm shifting over here, most of the time you're going to get absolutely no grinding. You may hear just a little bit, but since it's a fully synchronized, while I'm still in motion, I can go from gear to gear with minimal grinding, take off. It's just a lot smoother experience than if you have a conventional sliding mesh non-synchronized transmission. Now this one is a 4x4, which means I've got 8x8, which means I've got 8 forward speeds and 8 reverse speeds. We'll stop here, go over the machine a little bit more. So I hope this turns out looking okay, but I'm going to do the best I can here. So you've got your plunger here that releases the bonnet. We're going to lift here. You can see again, that's a 3-cylinder Mitsubishi diesel. Runs off regular road diesel, farm diesel, any of that is good. Really simple machine with this one. There's no diesel particulate filter or no diesel exhaust fluid on this machine. You just put diesel in it and work like they used to be. And again, if you look, hopefully you can see here, you've got fuel filter here, full filter here, and then your dipstick is back here as well. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, hopefully so. On the right side here we have 3-point control, down and up. Now, a lot of tractors don't have this. It's a really simple feature to me. It should be included on all of them, but some of them don't. If you're mowing and you find that cutting height that you just absolutely love, you pick up this piece here, you tighten it up, and then you get down right there, you let it down to the height that you like to mow. Now, why does that matter? You go from one field and you have to go to the next. Say you have to go across your driveway and you pick up like this, then you go across your driveway and you let it down. This way you know that that other side of your driveway is going to look exactly like the other side did. So, and this seat here, this is the M Comfort seat. Comes with armrest, seat belt, and it does have the option to move back and forth. This tractor does come with tilt steering here, and then you have a parking brake here. Now also, this here is our differential lock. We're going to set our up and down speed for the 3-point here, and then we've got our hydraulical dipstick and then 4-wheel drive selector on and off over there. So again guys, this is a 23 16 26 26 horsepower 4-wheel drive unit. This is the Shuttle version. It's one of our most popular units that we're selling right now. Really, if you look industry wide, this size tractor is tenfold the most popular unit. There's a few reasons for that. Mainly, if you're a homestead guy or you just own your own place and you kind of want to do your own maintenance, there's really no reason to get a machine larger than this unless you're somebody that wants to run like a 6-foot shredder, or maybe you want to run a 5-foot shredder and actually use it for land clearing, clearing brush, mowing mesquite, that kind of stuff. Then it makes sense to go up in horsepower. That way you can get a higher PTO output and it'll work a lot better for you. But as far as your everyday work, spreading rock, box blade in the driveway, moving some dirt, gardening, this machine's going to be able to do everything that any of the other compact machines can do. The one downfall to this machine is if you're a rancher and feeding cattle, something like that, this loader is not going to be powerful enough to do that for you. But again, most homestead guys, really most guys buying tractors these days, they're not worried about feeding cows. What they're worried about is taking care of their own property, keeping the driveway looking nice, mowing their field, spreading rock, that kind of thing. And that's why this machine really shines in the market. And then also, underneath 26 horsepower, which this one puts out 25.9 at the engine, you don't have to worry about any of the Tier 4 EPA regulations. What does that mean? That means that this tractor has mechanical injection pump, mechanical injectors. There's no onboard computer or ECM that they call it, that basically runs the entire machine and monitors all the parameters of how the engine's performing. So there's a lot less exposure to for things to go wrong on this type of machine because of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I did a good job of explaining this machine to you. Let me know if you've got any questions or if there's anything I can change the way I'm doing these. But again, my name's Cody with J5 Tractors, and I appreciate it.